afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Den Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what you can expect for the week ahead. And these are timeless readings, so whenever it is you're watching this, just think a week out from the date you're watching this. If you're watching this on a Wednesday, this will last you through the coming Wednesday. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy and focus in on piles number 1, 2, and 3, and if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. So once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, for those of you who selected group number 1, this is your reading, and you guys selected the beautiful little guinea pig card, and it says here, do your part to illuminate the universe. So this week, you guys are really just focusing inwardly or on the tasks at hand in your immediate life. You're not so much focused on what other people are doing or what is going on in the collective. You're just really narrowing your focus down to your own little bubble. And as a result of that, it's going to illuminate something for other people and maybe even for yourself in your life. But you're just really going to be this example, this shining beacon of light for other people in your life, that we don't have to just go be tossed to the waves and all this. You're really showing people that you can focus on what you want, what you love, what it is that you're trying to create, and you're going to have this beautiful effect in the world. That's really what this is showing me. So let's go ahead and get a tarot card for your overall energies for the week ahead for you, group number 1. Well, we got 2, it looks like. They both wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. Okay, so we have the Lovers card and the 8 of Wands. So some of you are really focusing, that inward focus that you have is about a relationship or trying to repair a relationship, or just wanting to spend a lot of time immersing yourself in a relationship. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, although it can be. But also the Lovers, there may be a choice that you're trying to really hone in on and focus on. But once you make that decision or that choice with this 8 of Wands, it's just going to be boom, 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 really fast moving energy where the choice you make is like it aligns you to the timeline that you're now on and you just skyrocket yourself forward. But if you're not in a relationship, not really focusing on relationships, this could be that choice that you're making. But also 8 of Wands, this could be regarding your relationships where you're really quick thinking in your conflict resolution, or just quick thinking in your funniness, your wit. Like I just see you being really quick to the draw with a funny comeback, stuff like that. This feels really lighthearted and fun. But you're really busy this week. You're really just going after what it is you want, though. Remember, it's not that externalized focus. It's all internal or in your immediate environment, immediate relationships, etc. Okay, what else can Group 1 expect for the week ahead? What is in store for Group 1 the week ahead? Okay. Wow. So we have surrender to wonder and awe. And it says here, open the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And I think that pairs really well with this guinea pig about doing your part to illuminate the universe. Just really having this childlike sense of wonder and awe in whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, whatever it is you are trying to do this week. Okay, what else for group number 1? What can group 1 expect for the week ahead? All right. Yes, we have the Awakening card, energetic upgrades, and my table up there looks way off kilter. Let me go ahead and adjust some things. Okay. Anyway, with this Awakening card, you are being energetically upgraded. The universe is leveling you up just by the energies that are pouring in. You're having new ways of being. You're really integrating this newness, this awe and wonder of just being here. You're really integrating that into something that's really going to expand in your life, something really beautiful. You're awakening to the truth of who you are, to the truth of a situation, to the truth of a relationship. Just you're expanding into who it is you came here to be is really what I'm being shown. Okay, I hope I can get all these to fit on the table because I did not adjust my camera very well today, so I do apologize, group 1. Okay, we have divine order. So Archangel Raguel says everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order, and then going with the flow, being in the flow with the awe and wonder and illuminating your little section of the universe. Everything is how it needs to be right now. So I just heard it is what it is. So if there's something in your life you're trying to really control or shift another way, just by allowing, surrendering to the fact that, okay, this is how it is in this moment, and being okay with that will really unlock that new trajectory that you can take. Once you admit or surrender to what is, that's when you have the power to change it. But if we try to change it because we're resisting, we don't like where we're at, it just creates more resistance, and it's just like butting of heads with people, with jobs, with situations. So this week, really focusing on the fact that everything is exactly as it needs to be. You're exactly where you need to be, with exactly who you're meant to be with, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing in this moment. That will help you shift things if you're not really liking or meshing with what it is that's going on. Let's grab a self-care message for my group 1s. What self-care activity can group 1? I'm just going to take the top card of that. What self-care activity can group 1 be engaging in to really feel good this week? Okay. Make sure we're fitting everything up here. Okay. So we have the take a walk card. So yes, getting out in nature, even if it's cold where you're at, just breathing in that cool air, being in nature is really good. Or if you can't get outside, taking a sea salt bath, doing a grounding meditation where you're connecting with nature in that way. These are all ways you can really get connected, because I think grounding and being connected is going to help you move through the energies that are going on this week with these upgrades. Some of you may be tired, some of you may be feeling lethargic, but that's not to say that you should just lay down and relax. Of course, if you feel the need to, absolutely do that. But sometimes when we feel lethargic and stagnant with these energies coming in, it's making us want to, even though the last thing we want to do is get up and move, it's making it so that we really need to get up and move, and that'll help that energy flow through us, and we actually will feel less lethargic by doing so. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but this really helps. But the number 7 here on the card is just pointing me in the direction that you guys are really focused more on the spiritual aspects of yourself this week. 7 is that spiritual number. Maybe you even are a life path number 7, or a soul urge 7, or a personality number 7, something like that. Okay, so what else can my beautiful group number 1s, couples and singles alike, be experiencing? Whoa, that's way too many. So what can group 1 experience, couples and singles alike, in their love life for the week ahead? All right, I love this image on this card. It says here, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So this just sums up everything we were saying about that, resistance that we're coming up by trying to make things different than they are. But, in your love life, we'll start with couples. But your life is a series of these constantly shifting cycles, both in life and within your relationship, couples. So when you resist that change, or when you resist what is, even, I will go out to say that as well, we resist the natural flow, that, that surrender that we need to bring into our lives. So going with the flow, accepting that everything is exactly where it needs to be right now, is going to help you guys shift some more negative cycles within your relationships, or just put you in better alignment with the one that you love. So for my singles, just resisting the fact that you're single, or resenting the fact you're single, or wishing and wanting and hoping and praying that you have someone coming in for you soon, and just focusing on the fact that you don't have someone this week is really going to be detrimental to you guys. So just really focusing on the fact that, okay, I am single right now, and guess what? That's okay. That will really shift you and put you on a new path to where maybe you are able to attract someone. Some of you actually may be in this state of surrender this week, and actually once you come to that state of surrender, that's when you find somebody. But I think for most of my singles, this is just that acceptance that, okay, I'm single right now, and guess what? That's okay. I'm going to make the most of this time that I have on my own. Okay, my beautiful group number ones, that was your reading for the week ahead. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 2, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the week ahead. And you guys have the Sheep card. Act with fortitude and cooperation. And some of you may be working with Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Those are the names here on this card. So acting with fortitude and cooperation, not trying to, and I know in today's society, the word sheep is being thrown around as a derogatory statement or some sort of insult. But this week, this is just asking you to be cooperative, acting with fortitude, really going with the flow of how things are going. And that was kind of a theme in group 1 as well, about going with the flow, cooperating with others, etc. But let's go ahead and find out something from the tarot. There we are. It's already popping out. What you guys can expect for the week ahead. Yeah, okay. So this makes sense why you're being asked to kind of surrender to the fact that you're needing to really go with the flow and cooperate with other people, as you may just be feeling really overwhelmed at portions of time during this week where, the phone is ringing, the kids are screaming, dinner's boiling over on the stove, just chaos kind of energy. And that's not to say that anything major is going to go wrong this week. It just feels like your mental state or your even physical state, you're just not feeling on top of your game. So it feels like when it rains, it pours. One thing's happening, 15 things are happening all at once, and they all need your attention right now or else. And the other card that is just like this in the Modern Witch Tarot, it says here, everything is fine. So just reminding yourself and really feeling into that breath, if you're starting to feel overwhelmed this week, reminding yourself that everything is fine, you are safe, you're protected, you're loved, you're being guided, and that yes, if the dinner boils over on the stove and the kids are screaming in the background, that's okay in that moment. That yes, life is not always perfect and beautiful. Sometimes it's messy and beautiful, and just breathing into it, grounding yourself within your body is really going to help you move through any kind of anxieties or stresses that are going on for you guys this week. Okay, let's get a surrender card just to see what it is you can surrender to or for to really help this energy that's coming in this week flow better for you. Okay, I love this. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar into your life. Yes, so some of you may really be having a lot of power struggles with other people, and that's why this cooperation is coming in as your theme of the week, so to speak, for you to be able to release outdated belief systems about yourself and about the way you're operating in your relationships, not just with a significant other, but all the different relationships in your life. They are a reflection of that internal space within you. They are a mere reflection of what's going on the inside. So you can't experience anything outside of you that there's not going on inside of you, at the very least, on a subconscious level. So this week you may really be examining some belief systems, limiting belief systems around yourself and your relationships. Okay, what else can my group number 2s expect for the week ahead? What's coming up for group 2 in the week ahead? Whoa, that one flew. Actually, there's 2 of them, so we'll grab them both. Okay, so we have, just fixing all of this. It looks so cattywampus in front of me, but it looks better up on top. So that's what we're gonna go with. Okay, so first and foremost with this card here, you have a yes. Just say yes. So there are certain things that are weighing on you and you're wondering, should I or shouldn't I? The answer is yes, you should. If you're wanting to take that leap of faith, if you're wanting to surrender to those outdated belief systems, if you're wanting to be able to cooperate better with people or release the stress that this anxiety is causing you, absolutely do it. But you also have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So especially when you're feeling those moments of overwhelm and anxiety, remind yourself that you are not alone. Your ancestors are with you, your guides, your angels, your higher self is available to help step in and kind of calm the waves of what's going on for you. So meditation may be an important player for you guys this week ahead. All right, what else can Group 2 expect for the week ahead? What is ahead for Group 2 this week? Okay, we have healthy lifestyle. So some of you are, it says here, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, exercise regularly for optimal health. So in some of these outdated beliefs about yourself, some of you are really examining how you're treating yourself, how you're treating your body, eating better, getting more sleep, exercising, even drinking more water, I think are going to be key players in really helping you feel better within your skin and feel better about yourself and who it is you are and who it is you're becoming. So healthy lifestyle, just eating better this week is going to help you feel more in control of what's going on in your life. Okay, let's also get a self-care message. That was quite a bit of a self-care message, but I'm also going to grab a self-care message for you guys, Group 2. What can Group 2 do to take care of themselves this week ahead? Okay, so we have make a vision board. So with the master number 33 here on the deck, that's amazing. So this is just reminding you that the ascended masters are really working with you this week to help you feel more anchored in these chaotic energies and what's going on. Make a vision board, especially when you're feeling stressed and anxious and just everything's going on. Taking time to breathe, taking a time out, stepping out for a walk in nature, or stepping out, or taking some time, an hour, 15 minutes, however long you can, just to breathe and really check in with yourself. But making a vision board is a fun activity to do if you're really thinking, especially when you catch yourself thinking a lot of negative things about yourself, about others, about your situations, about your life, etc. Making a vision board will really help you narrow your focus into something that will serve you, something that you are excited to reach for, or goals that you're planning to accomplish. Creating that vision board will really kind of reset your energy and help you focus on the things that you would like to have happen in your life, and that will in effect give you the power to make those changes in the now moment. Okay, what can my Group 2 couples and singles expect for the week ahead in their love life? Okay, so we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so for my couples, your significant other just it feels to me like you with that cooperation, the Ten of Swords, you're feeling very anxious and overwhelmed. So your significant other is wanting to be supportive of you and cooperate with you to make you feel not so out of control. But even if they feel themselves very stressed out and out of control, this is a reminder that they love you, you love them. You guys can work as a team to get through anything that is tough or difficult in your lives right now. And for my singles, this can just be from a message from your future soulmate or your future love that they love you, and on some timeline somewhere you guys are already together. So especially if you're really longing for that partnership or that love, just know that it is available in a future now moment, but you can still tap into the energy or the vibe of that love that is going to eventually be in your life. And it will actually help bring you closer to them, both distance-wise and energetically, and they may even feel you kind of knocking on their door in the dream state or when they're in meditation as well. But a good time to put the intention to meet or energetically coincide with your future love is during a meditation or during your dream state. Those are two ways you can really tap into their energy. So I hope this resonated for you, Group number 2. You will have to let me know below what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, Group number 3, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the week ahead. And as your cover card here, you guys selected the Whale card. And it says here, live as a fully conscious being. So this week, you guys are really, tapping into that more spiritual sense of yourself. And just really understanding that your consciousness is raising. You are leveling up consciously, and maybe things that once served you, relationships, ways that you would gossip about other people and stuff, they're just not serving you anymore, and you're wanting to elevate yourselves and have a more high vibe approach to your life. But whenever the whale card comes out, I'm always reminded of their sonar sounds, or the whale sounds that they make to communicate with others. So maybe you guys are communicating on a more conscious level. You're really choosing your words before you say them. You're not reacting. You're really thinking about what it is you want to say, or really feeling into that heart space before you react or before you say something that you regret. And that really, to me, ties the heart, the higher heart, and the throat chakra together, making them light up really well. So maybe you're really checking in with your heart before you speak this week. It feels really supported though, as far as your guides and angels go. You feel really supported this week. Okay, what else can group 3 expect for the week ahead from the tarot? Oh, we got 2 popping out, just like group 2, or wait, group 1 got 2. Okay, oh wow. So we have the Death card, and we also have the King of Wands. So with this Death card, there is some sort of death and rebirth going on for you this week. The end of one way of being and the beginning of another. And this could just be many of you in that dark night of the soul spiritual energy, where you're surrendering to a more conscious part of yourself and really letting go of the ego, really letting go of the things that just aren't serving you in relationships, in just the way that you're speaking or being spoken to by other people. Then with this King of Wands, the King of Wands really is passionate and takes control of actions that they need to take in their life. So maybe you guys are really just stepping into this role of your more higher dimensional self, your higher self, your soul. You're really stepping into this role of kind of a father to your own self. Whether you're male or female, you're just really taking on this father figure in your own life for your own self to really help yourself move forward in the direction that you're hoping to go. So for some of you, this is a new creative spark as a result of some of this inner transformation you've done this week, and you're really wanting to put this passion into creative projects. Some of you are wanting to put this passion into relationships. Some of you just want this passion, just this sense of feeling good and wanting to live life with a more lighthearted approach and a more heart-centered approach. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what else group 3 can expect for the week ahead. What does group 3 need to surrender to or for this week ahead? Okay. Yeah, oh wow, this makes so much sense. Okay, so it says surrender unhealthy relationships, and it says here, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So that could be the death of not the relationship itself for some of you or for most of you, but the death of certain cycles or toxic loops within that relationship that just aren't serving you, because you're operating in old energy, trying to do the same thing, trying to accomplish something different, but it's just not working because the energy has shifted, and it's time to do something from that more conscious or more 5D state of mind is really what this is showing. So some of you may be walking away from unhealthy relationships, unhealthy or toxic parents, friends, children, significant others. This can be any relationship in your life, and this doesn't mean you're cutting them out forever, but maybe just this week you're walking away, you're surrendering that, and just really focusing more inwardly and on what's lighting you up and what's bringing you more passion in your life. Okay, so what else can group number 3 expect for the week ahead? What else is in store for group 3? Okay, so we have the Inner Temple card. I'm just going to shift these. They look very wonky to me. Anyway, the Inner Temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Oh my goodness, what were we saying with this whale card about aligning your heart, your higher heart, and your throat chakra? Really, with that Death card, that's Inner Temple. You're really coming home to yourself. With this Death card, you're leaving behind something that's not serving you and coming home to yourself, to home base, to touch base, to figure out what will actually serve me. That's really what you're doing. You're doing that introspection. And for many of you, you're tuning into your heart to decide if certain people aren't just it for you anymore, or if things are just a little too out of hand in certain areas of your life with jobs. For some of you, this feels like a coworker you're working with, or a boss, or the job itself. It just doesn't align with you anymore, and it's really unhealthy for you moving forward. And of course, maybe you can't just leave that job right away, but the writing's on the wall for you that you maybe want to look for a different source of employment, or even self-employment for some of you. Okay, what else can group 3 expect? I want this one for the week ahead. Oh, this is amazing advice. Breathe. Archangel Raphael says, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns, death, unhealthy relationships, old patterns. I love this. I love when it all ties together, and then I start singing and you guys get annoyed, and it's all right. It's all right. But you guys, this is just a reminder. It's kind of like group 2, feeling overwhelmed, feeling anxious. When you're just feeling like things are really mounting and it's just too much, breathing, doing breathing exercises, holotropic breath work, meditation, yoga, things where you're really focusing on your breath and really grounding yourself in your body, that's going to help you move through this transition that this death is representing in this week ahead. And again, the death doesn't have to be a major transition, major transformation. It could be a minor transformation for you this week. But whatever it is, of course, breathing is going to help you move through and into that energy a lot better than if you are feeling all sorts of tense and just breathing shallowly and getting yourself worked up. Okay, what's a message of self-care for my group 3 for the week ahead? That's it. Oh my goodness. Okay, this makes a lot of sense with what else you have on the board. Positive affirmations. So yes, finding a list of positive affirmations, writing your own affirmations, listening to affirmations on YouTube, listening to them as you fall asleep, positive affirmations. This is really going to help you surrender those parts of yourself, surrender those parts of your life that just aren't serving you, and help you move into alignment. And I know it sounds woo-woo and cheesy that you say, I love myself, I am brave, I am worthy, I'm grateful, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm, fill in the blank. Because whatever we put behind I am, we become that thing. When we say I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm mad at you, whatever it is, we a lot of times will say things, I am whatever, and then we think that we are that thing, especially when it's our emotions. We are not our emotions, and the more we can remember that and replace that feeling of I am, my emotion, or I am this, or I am that, with things that are actually going to serve us, like I am grateful, I am worthy, I love myself, I am brave, I am beautiful. Those things make us feel much better than talking down to ourselves and really beating ourselves up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our last message for our love message for our singles and our couples in group 3. What can our couples and singles in group 3 expect for the week ahead? Okay, it's this one right here. Okay. Oh, I love this tree. Okay, but it says here, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart. Remember, there's that heart again, and she's illuminating the heart. We were talking about the heart. This one talks about the heart. Holy cow, you guys. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So you guys really are on point intuitively this week, and trusting your intuition is going to be key for any decisions you need to make around unhealthy relationships, around the way that you treat yourself, around the way that you think about just about anything. But manifesting miracles, the more you can tune into what it is your heart is asking you to do, what your heart wants, speaking beautifully to yourself, you're really going to help yourself level up. And for my couples, this means that you guys are just really focusing on ways to shift those toxic cycles or loops within that relationship. That's not to say you're getting rid of your relationship. Some of you may decide that, but it feels like maybe one person out of 1,000 that may watch this that is going to decide to leave their partner or their spouse this week. For most others of you, it's just ways of operating within the relationship that aren't working that you're shifting. You're surrendering those unhealthy relationships to shift them into healthy relationships. Remember, you're leveling up consciously, so things that worked in the past aren't working anymore, and it of course feels really gross and out of alignment. But when you can feel into that and realize you deserve better, they deserve better, etc., you're going to really help break open what's not working and be able to move through it and heal it. That's really what I'm seeing. So for my couples, this could just be you really working on the past, really working out cycles and loops and pulling those energetic cords. not cutting the cords, but pulling them out by the roots. Remember, if we just cut it, it's like a weed. It grows back thicker and hardier than ever, and we still have that energy in us. But when we can remove those cords or pull those energetic cords that past relationships, past whatever, have created with us, we can choose to consciously create a different cord, a more healthy cord, something that's actually going to serve our highest good. Okay, group number 3, that's all I'm seeing for you for the week ahead, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if it resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye.